I know y'all happy to be here. I'm happy to have you back here too. I appreciate you joining us for another episode of What the Fuck is Going On in the World. But no, before we continue and go on into the video, I need y'all to do one thing for me. Hit that subscribe button. Well, actually, that's two things. Hit that like button and share this video. Actually, that's three things. Share this video so others can view it and do the same thing that you did. And if they don't, then we're going to come after them. But today has been one of those days. It's been one of those days. I've seen headlines before, but some of them were just crazy, out of this world. Some things that you would never believe would happen again. And at most times, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'll sit in front of this camera and forget what I was going to talk about. No lie to you at all. I will forget what it is I was going to talk about. And so I might ramble a little bit, but then I catch on to it and remember. And you'll see that I go into the subject of the matter if I remember what it was. But y'all still rock with me, even though I might be a mess sometimes. And that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Do you accept the bare minimum from people sometimes? Do you accept the bare minimum, meaning what you deserve to have happen, what you deserve in your life is not exactly what it is you accept from others? You might be asking, what is he talking about? Give us an example. Let's see. It don't even have to be in a relationship, but we're going to make it about a relationship. Now, your significant other, they may be doing the bare minimum. They may just be skating by. They might just be getting by. Doing the bare minimum of anything they apply themselves to. Where you used to go out every weekend. And I know sometimes you get old. Those old bones start crackling and you don't feel like going out as often as you used to. It happens to the old folks. But you still can apply some effort. And is your partner and is your significant other not applying any effort? Are they not bringing you home those gifts that you loved so much? Even a simple thing as rubbing your hair, running her fingernails through your hair while you sit on the couch watching TV, because we know how stressed men can be. Just simple things like that. Are you accepting the bare minimum from your significant other? You might be. You might accept the fact that they don't call you as often as they used to anymore. Because if you start a relationship out a certain way, you should always continue what? You should always continue it. That's why I try to tell fellas, I've been guilty of it myself in the past. You know, I've been guilty of it. And starting out a relationship just strong, just doing. Well, honestly, from my experience, that's not the way to start it off if you're not going to continue that. If you're not going to continue the courting as strong as you started it, whether it's taking that person out to nice restaurants every weekend, going out every weekend, enjoying yourselves every weekend, planning vacations. If you're going to start a relationship like that, you better be ready to continue. You better be ready to continue doing those same exact things throughout the entire relationship. Because if you don't, then that means you have gotten complicit, you have become lazy, and the person who's with you, well, they're accepting the bare minimum. Yeah, they're accepting the bare minimum. You're not giving much anymore. You started out in the beginning, and that's what won them over. Most people get won over. See, it's not the fact that they fall in love with you. It's not the fact that they fall madly in love with you when you first meet. No, that's later. See, love doesn't just happen to envelop you and you just meet someone and you know that this is the one for you and it's meant to be. No, that's a fairy tale. A person learns to love you, right? But most people They just fall head over heels once you first meet them. Once you first meet that person, they swear, they swear that they are head over heels for you when they don't even know what that is yet. Because if you meet that person, right, love bombing for instance, if that person is love bombing you, they better be ready to continue that throughout the entire relationship. Or else that's exactly what it is. They love bombed you at the beginning and now they got you. They put the chains on you. They put that ball on your ankle and it's a wrap. You're not going anywhere. So they don't have to do as much. And what are you doing in return? You are accepting the bare minimum. Yes. You don't even encourage them to give their all. You don't even encourage them to put any effort into it anymore because you have given up. You've given up on them. That's exactly what you've done. See, think about that. If you don't tell your significant other what is going on in your relationship at that certain time, how you are feeling and what you think, then you've given up on them. See, they've given up on you and you've given up on them. So now what do you have? Two people who have given up on each other. So what does that equal to? A broken relationship, a broken marriage. And sooner or later, what's going to happen, class? The inevitable. It's a resi. It's a wrap. It's done. You're done, son. On to the next. Now, you might be the one giving the bare minimum. You watching this video right now, you might be the one giving the bare minimum. You may not be putting effort into it. You may have started out putting effort and then you stopped midway or you stopped 2 months into it, 3 months into it. You don't do the same things that you used to do anymore. And now you're giving them the bare minimum. How do you think they feel? Think about what I just said at the beginning of this video when I spoke about them, right? Now, put yourself in their position and you're the one doing the bare minimum. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? It's a whizzy. It's a wrap. You're done, son. The inevitable. So it's still going to end. And if that person hasn't stated their opinion to you yet, if they haven't told you what they feel, what they think about you not putting forth any effort, they're not encouraging you to, guess what? It's a wrap. It's over. Y'all are just going through the motions. Just waiting for it to happen. Oh, there's an end date. Trust me, there's an end date on that carton. And it reads a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, but there's an end date on that carton. That milk is spoiled. You're going to have to throw it out sooner or later. But y'all are just hanging on and giving each other bare minimum. Yes, a lot of y'all will watch this video and you won't even think twice about it. You'll still continue to give the bare minimum, or you will continue to accept the bare minimum, even from a friend. Someone who is supposed to be your ride or die, someone who's supposed to be by your side, someone who's supposed to break you out. Yeah, that type of person. You're accepting the bare minimum from that type of person too, who's supposed to be a friend. Do most people not know what a friend is? I believe a lot of y'all need to look up the dictionary of what a friend is. Because some of y'all so-called friends are giving the bare minimum. Y'all are giving the bare minimum right now. You're not even putting forth any effort into your friendship. But the person who you're friends with and you call your best friend, your BFF, we know how it go. All those names y'all like to call each other, my ace boon, my ace, my ride or die, my right hand, all those names, out of all those names, you are still accepting the bare minimum from those people. You're the one paying for lunches when y'all go out. You're the one going to hang out with them all the time. They never come to see you, or they barely come to see you. You're the one calling them all the time. They barely call you. You're the one texting them all the time. You're the one asking them to do activities all the time. You're the one putting forth effort. You're the one putting out money. And you're a friend. And y'all know there's been that discussion about, can men and women truly be friends? Well, if you think about it, right? Most of what I just said would pertain to what? If it was one-sided, it would pertain to a male and female friendship. Yes, we all know this. We all know this. Because we all know that a female benefits from being friends with a male. Yes, They absolutely do. Now, unless she's out there getting women for you, straight like that, unless she's out there getting women for you and you are eating off of her plate, then she's getting more value from you, because I guarantee you when y'all go out, who's paying for the meals? Who's paying for the lunch? Who's paying for the dinner? When y'all in the club, who's paying for the drinks? She is? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. But when it comes to a female-female dynamic or a male and male dynamic as friends, yes, if one person is doing all of those things, then guess what? You are accepting the bare minimum from this person who calls themselves your friend or friends. You're accepting the bare minimum. And those people, I will guarantee you that they are probably talking about you behind your back. You want to know why? Because a true friend would put forth effort. Yes, a true friend would put forth effort. If that person is not putting forth any type of effort and you're accepting that bare minimum from them, then guess what? They probably talk about you behind your back. Yes, there is no loyalty there. Some of y'all need to look up the definition of friendship, because you're obviously not one, or you don't know that that person's not your friend. Or you could be the one doing the bare minimum as a friend also. Yeah, I'm not trying to make you feel like shit, but it might be you. If you think about it, that person might be thinking the same thing about you right now. Like, yo, what's up with this cat? I do everything. When we go out, I'm handling bills, I'm doing everything. I'm always going out to see that person, to hang out with them, always asking them to chill, and they never do. They always look to me to make the plans, to pay for everything. Yeah, that's a real friend. So are you accepting the bare minimum from people? Some of y'all are, because you're introverted and you don't like conflict. Yeah, some of y'all are. You're an introvert, you don't like conflict, and so people who give you the bare minimum, whether it be at work, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in your family, whether it be in your friendship, whether it be at a car dealership, whether it be wherever you are, you accept the bare minimum from people because you're not willing to stand up for yourself. You're not willing to speak up. That's all it takes, is for you to speak up. It doesn't take courage to speak up. It doesn't take courage for you to speak up. You should know that you deserve more than the bare minimum. I'm not going to repeat that, because I hope it sinks into your brain and you understand exactly what it is I'm telling you. You deserve more than the bare minimum. So stop accepting the bare minimum from everybody. Why? Oh, why, you might ask? Because they expect you to put forth effort and they don't accept the bare minimum from you. That's why they hold you accountable. That's why they will hold your feet to the fire, because they expect you to put forth effort. Do you see the difference? You don't have to be an extrovert in order to speak up. When you know that something isn't right and you know that you deserve more than the bare minimum from someone, then guess what? If you don't speak up for yourself, then it'll never change. It doesn't take much courage to speak up. It does not. You should not accept someone who is not giving or putting forth the same effort that you are putting in to a relationship or friendship. You should never. I've done that in the past. Trust me when I tell you. See, I always say that I speak from experience. I don't make up stories. I don't look up stories. I speak to y'all from the heart, and I tell you exactly how it is, because I've experienced it and I've lived through it. Yeah, I've experienced and lived through so much, and we're just getting started. And me, myself, I don't accept the bare minimum from anyone, because I'm not a bare minimum type of guy. No. If you meet someone and they are not putting forth the effort to message you back, to text you, and you're supposed to be dating, guess what? You know where their loyalty lies. You know what their priority is, and guess what? You're not it. Because you got to think about this. If you could text someone, hi, or how are you? How's your evening? How have you been? Long time no see. If you can text someone And trust and believe, everyone has their phones with them. We all know this. Everyone always has their phones with them. You sleep next to that phone. You drive with that phone. You work with that phone. You eat with that phone. You use the bathroom with that phone. And tell me I'm lying. You will be in the bathroom with your phone. But yet you can't reach back out to someone whenever they message you. That means that you are not their priority. If that's the case, you're not the priority, because you should understand that, okay, going a couple of hours, people get busy, people have things that they're doing, of course. But when someone literally will message you 10 hours later, 15 hours later, the next day, nah, they're playing you. They're playing you. Don't accept that from them. That's the bare minimum. They get back to you whenever they want to or whenever they feel like it. Yeah, they get back to you whenever they feel like it. That's the bare minimum. And you can't start anything with the bare minimum. Because what did I say earlier? How you start is how you should be throughout the entire friendship, throughout the entire relationship. No changes. Don't change up. We don't change up over here. Nah, you continue to be that same person. Carry that same energy into your relationship, into your friendship, into your marriage. Yeah, into your association, because most of y'all are just associates. Y'all are not friends. You don't make a good friend at all. But for real, stop accepting the bare minimum from people. If he comes to pick you up or even calls you an Uber when he could have driven to get you. Now, you might say it was more convenient for him. Yeah, it was more convenient. He ain't put no effort into coming to pick your ass up. And I'm talking about if you fly in to see him and he just calls you an Uber, nah. Sweetheart, he's not putting no effort into it. Not at all. And then doesn't want to be seen with you out in public. Sweetheart. Sweetheart, come on. You know what it is. You already know what it is. He's not putting forth no effort. Nah, he's not putting forth any effort at all. If he's not making plans with you for next weekend, guess what? He's not putting forth no effort. But you will accept the bare minimum of a guy doing that. And then expect it to change mid-relationship, throughout the relationship, through the marriage. Seriously? That's how he started, but you expect it to change? No. Things usually go two or three ways. Things usually go three ways. You start off strong and you continue to be that exact same way throughout the relationship and marriage. You start off slacking and you continue to be like that throughout the entire relationship or marriage. Or you start out one of those ways and then you change to the other. You stop doing as much. You stop putting forth effort. You start off strong and then you stop. Yes, things can go three ways. And ladies, trust and believe, if he starts off weak, it's not going to change. He can start off strong, very strongly, putting forth effort, doing everything for you. You're on cloud 9 right now. Seriously. But things will change where he gets complacent and lazy and doesn't do the same things anymore, and you start getting what? You start receiving what? The bare minimum. And you accept it. And you accept that. You don't even voice your opinion and tell him, yo, you're giving me the bare minimum. Like, you started off strong. So what if he gets mad? So what if he's combative? It doesn't matter. If you're not telling him what you're thinking, how is he supposed to know? Right? Right. That's the only way that people will change, is if they are aware of the situation. Self-reflection is not a prominent thing, not with a lot of people. A lot of people do not self-reflect, and so they need you to direct them. They need you to let them know what they're doing wrong. So why not start today? Because some of y'all are in shitty relationships, shitty marriages, and accepting the bare minimum. We don't accept the bare minimum around here. Maximum effort. Until next time, If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.